What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. It is your host, Keith Price Jr., aka Christian K, back with another episode. Hey, man, I'm feeling good. I'm thankful and blessed. I'm grateful for everything in life, man. Before we get started, go ahead and shout out to Fourth Wall for the merchandise. Thank you for their support. I ain't gonna lie, their shirts are very soft, comfortable, true to size. I honestly have no issues with their quality of products, and I'm thankful for them that they decided to sponsor, Christian K merch, and we're rocking with them to the end. So today I got a good one for y'all, man. Before we start, how y'all doing? Hope everybody doing good. Stay safe. It's pre-spring break weekend. Know y'all out there trying to get turned, but be safe, be saved, and hey, be careful because there be some crazy drunk people out here driving. So make sure you put your safety first and no drinking and driving. Alright, so let me tell y'all. First, this episode gonna be about being confident in your faith. So last night I went out, hit the city, and then I witnessed this young lady have a conversation with this guy. But the guy basically was asking her, was like, "Hey, are you a Christian?" She was like, "No," but I honestly forgot what's the name of the religion that wear the hijab. But she was like, she was that religion. She wears the hijab, and he was like, "Why don't you have it on now?" And she was like, "Well, because I feel like I do whatever I want, honestly." And she was just basically saying like, she wear it when you want to. Basically, she support her religion when she wants to. She don't do it all the time. So in my mind, I'm like, dang, I'm a Christian, but I'm a Christian 24/7. I'm not a part-time Christian, I'm full-time Christian. I didn't know there was a part-time religion. So I just continue, listening on their conversation. So basically what she was just trying to do is trying to fit in with the world, fit in with the people around her. And then, she was trying to talk good so she could take that man back to the crib. If you know, you know. We ain't on that type of time till we get married. But so I'm like, dang, I'm listening to what she was saying, listening to what he was saying, and she was just saying all the right things to make him like, hey, this is the one I'm taking for the night, yada yada yada. And be honest with you, I ain't like that because like I know they ain't got nothing to do with me, but at the same time, I feel like be confident in who you are, be confident in your religion, right? Like for me, God has given me free will, all of us free will, right? And God is wanting us to, not just because we got free will to do what we want to, but to carry our faith with us 24/7. Like, let me use this for an example. Last night, when I'm out and about, I met these two people who I met last week, right? They were like, "Oh, we're drinking." Well, I'm not drinking. I don't drink no more. I honestly gave up drinking. So I told them, like, "Hey, I'm not drinking, but I still hang with y'all right here." And they was like, "You're not gonna drink?" I'm like, "No, I don't drink no more." I'm not finna change who I am or what I do just because of who somebody is. That's not gonna change me. If my faith, I don't feel like I should drink, I'm not gonna drink. And you just have to stand on your business. You have to be confident in your faith. Don't be afraid to stand firm, even if others disagree. You have to be the light in the darkness. Like, no matter where I'm at or who I'm with, I'm always the light, right? I'm not doing stuff just to fit in. I honestly represent Christ wherever I go. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I told y'all before, I am not perfect, but at the same time, I let my actions speak louder than my words. So if I tell you, hey, I'm a Christian, I believe in this and that, then I'm gonna stick to doing this and that. And if I tell you I'm a Christian, I don't do this and that, then I'm not going to do this or that, right? So I don't know. I just find it so crazy, man. If you're ever around somebody that try to pressure you or try to compromise you to do something that you shouldn't do, man, distance yourself. Create set boundaries, right? And back to the story I was just telling. The thing that made me upset was that, she's a beautiful young lady. She really was. But at the same time, I don't think she should have to compromise just for her to feel like she to get a man. I don't feel like she have to put down her faith. Even though we believe in two different religions, you're still, putting down what you believe in for a man. Like, for a man who at the end of the night was talking to like 30 different women. It's like that's crazy. Like, you have to choose who you hang around with for real, man. Like, you have to find people that respect what you believe in first. Before you find somebody that respects what you believe in, you have to respect yourself enough to be able to carry your faith out, right? If this is your religion, like, I love using me for an example. I don't know why, but people better understand why I use myself as an example. For me, an example, I am a Christian, right? Now, if I go out and I meet a woman, right, and she be like, "Are you a Christian?" Because if you're not a Christian, I'll talk to you, and then I'll be like, "No, I'm not a Christian," just so I can talk to her. That is wild. That is crazy. That's me denying God. Like, but it would be different if she was like, "Hey, if you're a Christian, I'm gonna stop talking to you." Well, I am a Christian, and I guess you can't talk to me then. You have to stand on business about your faith, right? And I know that can be hard for some people. I know that's like a big step, but everybody walk with God is different. And I truly truly believe you have to keep your faith with you at all times, man. You cannot settle. You cannot give in. You can't fold just because of a man, woman, or whoever, man. Like, you have to be wise. Like, it's plenty, just because a woman or a dude won't talk to you because of your faith, don't mean you have to switch up and lie and forget about who you are. That's your morals in life, right? Right? Let me give y'all an example. First Peter, open up y'all Bibles. First Peter chapter 3, verse 15. I'm reading a common English Bible, so it's gonna probably sound different, but it's the same thing, just different wording. So this is what it says. Instead, regard Christ the Lord as holy in your hearts. Whenever anyone asks you to speak for your hope, be ready to defend it. Do anybody know what that means? That means know what you believe in and why, right? So if I'm out, let's say if I'm out, just say Walmart store, it don't matter where I'm at. Let's say I meet somebody and they're like, "Oh, what you believe in?" I believe in Jesus Christ. Why? Because he died on the cross for my sins. Stand on that. You do not have to be ashamed of who you are. God made you who you are for a reason. God gave you your purpose for a reason. If one person won't talk to you, if 100 people won't talk to you, God has that one person that will talk to you, right? And speaking of talking to you, just because you meet somebody that's nice to you does not mean they like you, right? I don't think y'all hear me. Is my microphone on? Just because you meet somebody does not mean they like you. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, as a young lady, if you meet a nice dude that is nice to you, treat you with respect, the way you should be treated anyway, that does not mean he like you. He might like you, but some guys might not like it. They just treat women with respect. Like me, I treat women with respect. I open doors for women. I'll help you in the grocery store. I'll do whatever I can, but that does not mean I like you. It's just me being respectful, because that's the type of man I am. That's the type of man my mom raised. That's the type of man, God made me into, right? And just please just start standing firm on your faith. Don't switch up. Don't switch up because of the people you're around. If you feel like you have to change the person who you're around, that you don't need to be around. You need to find like-minded and Christian-like people to be around. Okay, because you don't want to be around people that peer pressure you with their opinions or fear rejection that shake who you are, right? You don't want nobody to be like, "Oh, I don't believe in God because there's so many rules. I don't believe in God because I feel like I can do whatever I want." And now you're not as confident as a person you are. Now you're losing faith because of what they're saying. If you surround yourself with like-minded people who are strong in Christ as you are, your relationship with God will strengthen, and your relationship altogether with your friends or whoever you talk to about it will strengthen as well. And just also remember that your worth isn't based on people's approval, but on God's love. God loves you, right? We're here on earth for God, not for man. Every person on this earth can deny me, right? They don't have to agree with me. They don't have to like me. They don't have to support me. And that's fine, because at the end of the day, God loves me. God supports the things that I am doing. There are people right now who don't talk to me because of my podcast, because I do the podcast. It's cool. It's no hard feelings. Everybody walk with God is different. Some people believe that you can. Hold on, I lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. Oh, some people believe that you can, still do what you want and be a follower of Christ. That's not how that works. Like, it's okay to be different. Jesus was, right? But just because we're different don't mean we need to look down on others. Like, if I feel like I meet people all the time who's on a different walk with God, I don't look down on them. Everybody sins. We're all trying to, be Christ-like, and it's okay. We have to help one another. Don't look down on somebody. If you see somebody struggling, with their walk with God, help them. Show them God's love, right? And if you ever met somebody who don't believe in God as much as you do, instead of arguing with them, breathe and share what God has done for your life. Share your personal testimony. I get on here and share my testimony every week. People who listen to my podcast know I struggle with a porn addiction. People on this podcast know I struggle with my addiction to women. People on this podcast know I struggled with drugs at one point. Hold on. That sounds like I was a crack fiend. Wait a minute. I ain't struggled with drugs, just edibles. I wasn't doing no crack, none of that. But still, I share my testimony. I let y'all know, hey, it be hard out here. There's been times where I didn't have any money, times where I had a lot of money, times where I've been in between blessings. It gets like that for real. It's like that. It's a part of your walk with God. When you're walking with God, you're going to go through different things, right? He's giving you life lessons. You're going to go through and learn patience. You're going to go through and learn kindness. You're going to go through and learn respect. You learn it through different tests and different things, right? And then also when, like, let me see, for an example, when handling temptation and pressure, I know it can be hard sometimes, especially for us. Well, not especially for. I'm gonna give a perspective for both groups. For a young man, when you're around a lot of beautiful women, I know it's hard to, be yourself, but literally pray and hold on to what you know is right. Like, you don't have to explain yourself. If a woman be like, oh, let's take some shots, knowing you don't drink, all you gotta do is say, nah, I don't do that. That's all you gotta say. You don't have to explain yourself to nobody. For my young ladies, listen, because I heard a lot of this last night when I was out in the city, man. When y'all meeting dudes and a dude like, oh, I'm trying to take you back to my place, you might feel pressured. But if you're not having sex till you married, and a dude asks you to slide to the crib, all you gotta do is say, nah, I don't do that. I'm not that. Where I'm at on my walk with Christ, you just say, nah, I don't gotta do it. Just say no. Sometimes walk away, because some dudes just don't understand. Just say no. Simple no. Right? You can't let nobody pressure you to do things that you don't want to do. Your faith have to be really strong. You have to stand on 10 toes on your beliefs. And stay connected with people. I feel like if you're going out, stay connected with people who got the same beliefs, so that you can hold each other accountable. Because if you're around people that hold you accountable, you stay strong, right? Let's say, for example, me and whoever else, right, out on this podcast, and they like, hey, I don't want to drink. They're like, but I'm going to hang with you tonight. I need you to help me not drink. I'm like, of course, I don't drink. I got you. So we go to the bar, not the bar. Let's say we go, I mean, the bar got good music. Let's say you go anywhere. Like I go to the bar to watch the game, right? Everybody else is drinking. You meet other people that drink, right? And they're like, oh, you want to drink? No, me and my homie, me and my sister in Christ, me and my brother in Christ, we not drinking. We chilling. We drinking water, drinking Sprite, drink whatever. But we not drinking. We ain't drinking no liquor. We ain't drinking no alcohol. We not on that type of time. Because you know why? Because I'm gonna hold you accountable, just like I expect you to hold me accountable. Yes, we have our weak moments. Yes, we have our moments where hey, it be hard, but hey, no matter how hard something gets, remain truthful to yourself. Not everyone will understand or respect your faith because, well, let me back that up. Not everyone will understand or respect our faith in God, and that's okay. People will reject us. Just remember, they rejected God. They rejected Jesus first. I want y'all to remember that. They rejected him first. Everything that goes on with us, Jesus went through. Right? And continue to keep the people that's around us, around you or us in faith. Just keep them in your prayers because it's a lot. There's a lot that goes on behind closed doors. There's a lot that goes on with a lot of people. And I feel like for people who've been friends with, different people for years, let your friends know what type of time you on. Just tell them that, hey, I'm not smoking, I'm not drinking, I'm not having sex, I'm not doing none of that. Let them know. If they choose to leave, let them leave. God will replace whoever is leaving out your life with the people that's meant to be in your life. I done lost a lot. Listen, I used to be close with a lot of females for the wrong reasons, but once I got closer with God, I say, hey, I'm not having sex no more. Ain't no more coming over watching a movie. Ain't no more coming over at all. Right? I don't even allow women over my house anymore. Right? Like, I do have some friends that I do let come over sometimes, but I don't let random women come over my house no more. I have to have I have to feel like I can trust you, and I have to feel like you can trust me because those are my boundaries. Like my boundaries, I'm not I'm not compromising on any of my boundaries. If I feel like I can't trust you, you don't need to be over here in my space. And also, I know it kind of sounds like I'm saying to cut off all your non-Christian friends, but you do not have to cut all your non-Christian friends off. Look at the activities that align with your values. Let's say, for example, if you're not drinking and your friend is saying, "Hey, we're gonna go to the club and drink," you don't have to go. If they say they're going somewhere like Top Golf, include yourself. Just be like, "Hey, I'll go to Top Golf, but I'm not going to drink," and that's okay because your light is gonna outshine the dark. You being there is planting seeds for greater things to in the future. Whew, well, I should have brought a bottle of water. My mouth is dry. But I just want y'all to understand, like it's a lot, man. It's a lot that goes into, just being a Christian. It's a lot. Like temptation and pressure is everywhere, and you have to remain true, right? And it's okay to step away from some friendships to get closer to God. Sometimes you need to take a break from people, and find yourself, find your true self, find out what you want to believe in, find out what mostly just find what you want to believe in. Like if you believe in God, read about Ten Commandments, read about different things you can do, can't do. And another advice, like before you leave the house, ask God for wisdom, protection, and strength, right, to help you maintain your beliefs while you in public. Like for example, 1 Corinthians 16-13, be on guard, stand firm in faith, be courageous and be strong. Basically, it's the same thing I've been telling you. Be on guard, man. Keep your head on the swivel. Stand firm on faith, man. If I know I'm not doing this, I am not doing it. Nothing gonna change. I don't care if Beyonce, Glorilla, anybody come in and be like, oh, and You want to drink? My answer is no. I'm not drinking because that's not what I do. That's not what I do anymore. I used to drink, but I don't do it no more. And at the end of the day, just know that you're on this earth to please God. You know, don't let the world think you have to do this and do that. Like you have to be perfect, you have to drink, you have to have sex. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, there's a lot of relationships that last because they don't have sex in marriage. And that's how God wanted anyway, right? There's a lot of people who don't drink, and it's okay. We're on this earth. We're living for God. We're not living for people. You're not living for me. I'm not living for you. I'm living for God. And God is the only motivation and strength that I need in order to live out my daily life. Like when I'm on social media, I don't let anybody, change my views of how I feel. Some people on social media don't believe in marriage. I believe in marriage. Cool. I don't let nobody else horror story stop me from believing in marriage. If marriage is what God has for me, boom, I'm ready for it when you're ready. People feel like you can't have fun without drinking. Well, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't have fun without drinking for the past 2 weeks. You don't have to drink to have fun. I used to think you had to drink to have fun, but you don't. You make fun. You having fun is making memories. You don't have to be drunk to make memories. I've been to plenty of places where I used to drink. I go there and order a Sprite or water. And still do the same stuff. I'm singing in karaoke with my water. Still turned up. Right? And I'm not drinking. I'm like, dang. Last week I was like, wait a minute. I used to thought I could only do this if I'm drunk. I'm having more fun drinking my water because I'm sober minded. I'm not, I don't got nobody, offering me the drink. It's way better. It's way better to be sober minded because at any moment I've caught myself plenty of times in public saying, God protect me, God be with me. I need to be sober minded so I know what to do. And it's a lot, man. It's a lot. But just continue to stand firm in your faith, stand firm on your beliefs. Don't change. Don't change for nobody. Don't change for nobody. Don't change for no group of people. Don't change just because somebody wants to sleep with you. Let's keep it real. We're not changing. We're not changing who we are just because somebody wants to sleep with us. Women come up to me and be like, oh, yada yada this, yada yada, talking all nice. I'm like, okay, cool. Still not having sex till I'm married. And I don't think God showed me, hey, you're not my wife. Keep it moving. So you have to be like that. I'm not saying you have to be mean or be harsh. Just tell people. Don't be scared to say no. Sometimes you have to like boss up and tell people like, hey, I can't do it. I can't do it. This season of my life, my walk with God, I can't do it. I have to remain faithful to Him. I have to remain faithful to myself. God is not going to keep blessing me for being disobedient. Right? If you told yourself you're not going to do this and you're doing it anyway, God sees all of that. How's God gonna bless you with more if you cannot handle the less? You have to handle the less in order to get the more. And God is always with us, no matter where we are. If you pray, literally, God's gonna give you a sign. God is gonna help you. I've never been in a situation where God has not helped me. God has always helped me. He might not help me when you want to, but He is always on time. All right. So to conclude this episode, man, it's all love. Remember, just don't be scared to say no. Stay confident. Stay blessed. And just keep your best foot forward. Keep your faith strong. Keep your beliefs even stronger. Before you leave the house, if you know you might be tempted, you might not need to go. If you feel like you're finna go somewhere and you with the wrong crowd of people, that's not gonna motivate you. Let me get you some new friends. It's some Christian people out here that like to have fun. I'm one of them. I know some other people. Christians can still have clean fun. I don't want nobody to think Christians can't have fun. Christians are more fun than some of my worldly old friends. Believe it or not, I've had more fun being sober, no drinking, none of that, than I did when I was drinking back then. Because when I was drinking, I always had to worry about driving back home, head spinning, stomach hurting, it's just too much, right? When you sober minded, you ain't got to worry about that. You feeling okay, you're feeling good, you're hydrated, you living life. You know what's going on. You know what's going on with your surroundings. You're able to be more safer, right? Again, I love y'all. Keep sharing. Keep sharing. Sending this podcast to family members, friends, co-workers, aunties, cousins, anybody, man. This podcast can help whoever. It's never too late to start your journey with God. It's never too late. It's all you have. Well, I don't want to say you have time to go ahead and turn your life around today while you have time right now. Go ahead and turn to God. I love y'all. Have a good rest of y'all weekend. Be safe. Spring break. No drinking. No driving. Stay safe. If y'all need me, hit me up on Instagram. What's my? Oh, matter of fact, what is my Instagram? I'm over there trying to tell y'all to hit me up on Instagram. Don't even know the Instagram. My Instagram is _Christian K26. So, like I said, if y'all need me, y'all can hit me up there. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Definitely have fun, man. I know a lot of y'all be stressed. I've been stressed, but go enjoy your life. Keep God first. Till next time. Bye.